What is going on, guys? Gavin here. Today we have Younguitar, who played
Magistus.
All right, how do we do today?
Today I went 1 win, 2 loss, and 1 tie.
All right, it's all good. But we just really want to see how this deck works with the new Burst of Destiny support. So let's just go ahead and get rocking and rolling.
All right. So for the Magistus monsters, I'm running 3 Viliona, 3 Zoro, 3 Endymion, and 3 Crowleys.
Okay, so how is this ratio today?
So I think for Magistus it's really important that to have as much as named on the hand as possible, because we do have a spell card that can really turbo out a lot of monsters on the field, and that can really overwhelm the opponent if you have the correct hands. So I really like to just keep everything at 3. I think everything in this deck is not a 1-card combo. Everything has to have some sort of combination, and there's so many ways to start out your combo. So just having a bunch of options in your hand really does open up a lot of ways to play around hand traps and things like that.
Cool. All right, let's keep going.
All right. So for the support, I'm currently running just 2 Ecclesia and Fleur de Lis.
All right.
And then I'm also running 3 Teddy Spirit Shatana.
Okay, so before you were running the Adhara, which was a tuner, but now you're not running the tuner, so is that working out well for you?
I think so. I think it's a little bit more consistent. When I was using Adara, I was trying to turbo out, Hockey 5X.
Yep.
And with Hockey, you can do a lot of really crazy synchro plays. But it's very easy to get hand trapped on the way. So I think having Shatana and being able to actually go into Toad a lot easier with the Bahamut Shield, it's definitely a lot more safer from hand traps. And even Nibiru actually.
All right.
So I like running these 3, and then also kind of like free extensions. Sometimes I don't even search for the Fleur de Lis. I just want to use it to just extend in the right place. To be honest, I've been messing around with a lot of options here. You can use Trick Clown options. You can also use Witch of the Black Forest option to search more hand traps and things like that. But I think this is kind of fun. I like the way it plays, so this is what I'm currently running for the supports.
Good stuff. All right.
Alright, so for the spells, 3 Tris Magistus. This card is amazing. It protects you from battle 1 time if it equips a monster to Magistus monster. And also, the first effect, you special summon a spellcaster. Second effect, you pop this and special summon as much as names you have on the field. So that's where I wanted you to have a lot of monsters with different names in my hand. So this card is, you want to see this in opening hand for sure.
Cool.
The next 2 cards, I'm running 2 Virtua. Monster Reborn, it also protects your Magistus back row when it's in the graveyard. So, and we'll talk more about that later. Next 2 cards, not really Magistus card, but it works because we do run Magistus Endymion.
Yep.
So this is just to have more names. And then 2 Invocation. A lot of people are a little bit mixed about this card because people think it's like a lot of commitment and you lose cards advantage. But in my opinion, because you equip a lot from the extra deck, sometimes having Invocation in your hand means you're gonna summon for free one of the fusion monsters that we'll go over later. So to me, I think this is kind of like free fusion monster interruption if you have the correct hands. So I really want to see kind of like 1 in opening hand, but I don't want to see 2, so I'm only running 2.
Right. That's okay.
And then the final card, Dirgy. This is also a little bit mixed between Magistus players because all it does is equips from extra deck or graveyard, which all your Magistus monster actually does that. But it does have quick effects, so I actually use this to sometimes solve a certain hand to have a proper start. Sometimes this Dirgy will actually help you start the game, or it will actually help you equip to the new Zora support we have later to kind of have element of surprise. And also, if you're unsure about what your opponent is playing, actually, you don't want to just equip or just shotgun random cards, and this can really come in handy in my opinion in that situation.
Right.
So I'm just running 1.
Flexibility is really good.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
So for the hand traps, I'm running 3 effect failures. These work out really well with the Crowley because Crowley can special summon from hand by pitching a spellcaster monster. So this is hand trap and a way to extend. So it's really nice. Works really well. 2 Ash.
So how was Ash today?
Ash? I mean, Ash is Ash. It's just never as big an impact as you wish it would, but you know, it is very generic. It kind of works out.
Did you hit any Fusion Destinies with the Ash today?
No one actually pulled that out on me today. So,
darn.
yeah, just to go against the Destroy Phoenix Enforcers also, I'm running 2 Ghost Bell.
Yep.
Just to make sure I don't see them back.
Solid.
And I'm running 2 Nibiru's in my main deck because in our local, we actually have a lot of players running combo decks.
Yeah, tons of combo at our locals.
Yep, and this really helps a lot.
Yep.
And then 3 Imperm. Fantastic card.
Yep.
So I'm running 11 hand traps.
All right. Good deal. So how many cards in the main total?
40.
40.
Exactly 40.
Slim 40. Nice.
Alright, so for the extra deck, I'm running 2 Artemis.
Yep.
She's a searcher.
It's not an invoked card, right? So
It's not an invoke card. It's Magistus card. Funny story, when I was playing online, someone had Artemis on the field, and I summoned a Magistus monster, and he accidentally activated, and he equipped on my Magistus monster. But yeah, so you can run 3, but I think 3 is too much. I do have way to recur back from graveyard, so I think 2 is just the right ratio.
Sure.
Then I'm running Liliona and Nibiru, Nyanruru.
Yep.
The goddess. So this is like a back row pop. Also, you can attack twice on a monster if it's equipped. So it's very versatile. Just would like to run 1. This one is an extender. Also, you can negate monsters if it's equipped. And here is where we got our new support from Burst of Destiny.
All right. So tell us what the new support does.
So if you have Zora on the field, and whatever Magistus monster you have in your back row as a quick card, your opponent cannot activate the same type. So Xyz, you can activate Xyz if you have Xyz equipped, Synchro, and all that so on. So it's fantastic against decks that rely on extra deck, which is many decks out there. It also has an effect to bring himself back from the graveyard by popping any Magistus card in the back row, including the continuous Magistus spell card as well. So this card is very good. I'm currently running it 1. I might consider running it 2, but I think the fact that you can come back from graveyard, that also you're kind of shutting down the opponent on turn 1 or 2. So I think 1 will be just enough in my opinion. I'm also running 1 from. He offers protection from spell or trap destruction when it's equipped, and it really helps well to keep Zora alive on the field. For the final Magistus cards, 2 Iowas, I'm running 2 Invocation. Sometimes I use 1 for equip, and I want to keep 1 in the extra deck so I can summon it. Because I'm running a lot of water cards, I'm running 1 Shark and 1 Toad.
All right. Did you summon these today?
Yes, I did.
And were they good?
And yes, it's fantastic, but I actually went really greedy and used it, and then they Nibiru me afterwards. So that was a really greedy part, but yes, this will actually help me make sure I don't get Nibiru.
Yeah.
And it's really fantastic.
Cool.
Because I'm also running a lot of water cards, including the Tenny and the Endymions. I'm also running Emancipator Reason Dragon. For spell and trap. Also, very generic Savage Dragon.
Yep.
We run,
always good.
It's always generic. And then I'm running the Zeus package right here. I use Check-a-Night to summon, using 2 level 4 monsters and stack Borbo attack lead. And then summon the Zeus. So it's 4 material Zeus on a level 4 package. And this has brought me back into the game so many times. And I think having the 4 material does make this card really scary.
Right.
So I think it was really putting a lot of work.
Yeah, I feel like 4 material versus like 2 or 3 just like is a difference between winning games and losing games.
Yeah, they can come back from a board wipe. Many decks can do that.
Yeah, so getting that second one is good. All right, got a side deck for us today?
Yeah.
You did get a gamma, however.
Alright. So side deck, I'm still messing around with it, but I'm running 3 Kaijus. Never really seen play, but I think it's a good option.
Yeah, I mean, you always want to have like that safety net of getting over some impossibly scary monster,
Too
right?
many scary monsters out there. I think it's nice to have it. I'm running 3 Village of the Spellcasters. This obviously will shut down a lot of decks. If I have Zora and this on the field, it's probably game for most decks that I'm going against. The back row removals 2 Cyclone and Harpy Feather Duster. The reason I run Cyclones over Twister is that I want to keep my hand. I like my cards in my hand, so I'll rather just use Cosmic Cyclone instead.
Yeah, that discard cost is a premium, and some decks just can't afford it, right?
Yep, I would not like to do that because none of my cards is one card combo.
Yep.
All right, and one terraforming to help me search out for this spell.
Yep.
Village. And then I'm running one more Dirgy at the moment. One ghost spell, just extra ghost spell.
Yep.
And this because I was testing it out actually. I wasn't sure if I wanted to put 2 or 1, so just for today I just added in the extra deck just in case. And then just leftover 1 Ash and Nibiru. To be honest, if I had to change for side deck, I would definitely all these cards at the end that I showed you guys. I'll definitely take these out and potentially put in evenly matched, because this deck actually has a lot of trouble against control decks, and I think evenly matched would be a fantastic addition to the side deck. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, any shout outs before we end this off?
All right, shout out to Gavin. He clapped me real good today. And then shout out to my friend Angel and Gene. We always play tests together and really help me make this deck better and better every day. Yeah.
Hell yeah, well, thank you so much, Young. It's been a pleasure. But with that, guys, we are going to leave you with a peace out. Have a nice day. Goodbye.